Hi there everyone, my name is Nessie and I am a small business owner. As you guys know me, I design fashion accessories for women and I do decorations for home. Other than that, I design digital products for small businesses. Okay, I like to encourage those who want to start a business, be it side hustle or you want to get into business full time. I encourage you to go for it. There is never a good time. There are struggles, there are failures, but failure is part of success. Okay, I want to share a story. From there we get into what I want to talk about. I want to talk about business. Okay, there is this beautiful talented girl. Her parents are originally from the continent of Africa, from Central Africa to be precise. I don't want to give names and go detailing because there are times you talk about people you call names, they don't like it. That's their personal brand, and it means a lot to them. And there are times when you feel you are saying something to raise them, or you want people to learn from there, they really get angry, they don't like it. So it's good to avoid names and details and things like that so you don't get sued. You might think you are saying something positive, but trust me, it is not. You can get sued. They already have made it, they have their millions, they have a lot of lawyers. So we have to really be careful. I really don't like calling names, but I always try to speak in such a way that we can learn from it. Let me put it that way. So this story, there is nothing negative. It's a little girl that made it overnight. She's doing very well, and I want to use it as an example so we all can learn from it, especially those who are getting into business. I have so many lessons at the end that I am going to call your attentions to it. Okay, so there is this beautiful girl. She's very talented. She sings very well. Her parents are originally from the continent of Africa, to be precise, Central Africa. Their parents migrated to the US, and I think from what I read, she was born here. So she went to school here. She grew up here, went to school here. She was born here, as I said, and she graduated and she started taking care of these mentally sick people. So she was doing the job and she saw that it was too much. It was really weighing on her. I read the story online, and as I said, I don't want to call names because I don't really know how true the story is. Journalists today, they try to they just want to be, they just want to put something out there to have, to make money. They just want to put content, funny and false kind of things to have money. So as I read the story, I don't really know, but that is what I read. But there is a lot of lessons for me to be positive lessons to be learned from it. That's why I really did like the story, and I want to share with you guys. So she started taking care of this mentally sick, mentally ill people, and she saw that it was really too much for her. It was too much for her, dealing with those people. Trust me, those are the kind of jobs that I think those who are taking care of people like that, they should really be paid. It's not easy. She said it was too much. The pay wasn't those are the kind of jobs you feel you put in a lot and then you don't really get the pay you feel you're worth. Let me put it that way. You feel you are underpaid, things like that. So she looked at it and she was like, no, this is gonna kill me. I am unhappy, I am underpaid, it's draining my energy, everything. Why am I leaving? There are jobs that a lot of us do. You ask yourself, why am I leaving? You get up in the morning, you go to work, you come back, you get up, you have to start, you leave your house at times at 5 or at 6 o'clock. At times you have to start 7. At times you have to start 8. And then you get off work at, say, is it 5? Yeah, 5. Some people 4:30, 4 o'clock. By the time you get home, you're tired. At times you have to leave work, maybe go to the supermarket and do things. By the time you get home, you're tired. Yeah, you ask yourself, but why? I mean, what am I doing? I don't have a life. So that is what was going on in her little head. It's a little young, beautiful girl. She was like, no, this is too much. I think she's early 20s. She's not, I think she's not more than 25. I forgot the age. So she was like, no, this is too much. This is something that I can do. I don't have a life. I am unhappy. I am underpaid. And the job is not, there is no fun in it. It is difficult taking care of those people. It is really difficult. So she decided to quit her job. And then she started taking care. She started like, a lot of Africans, they like cook food from home and then they like sell it to people. That is, you can order from them at home. They just put it on their Facebook page. That is how they advertise their business. They put it on their Facebook page. And a lot of people come there and then they buy the food. So that is what she was doing. She would make these African dishes. She puts online because she has to pay bills, she has to eat, she has to do other things, she has to buy dresses for herself. You have to like also feel good, so you have to buy little things, makeup, dresses, you have to eat and everything. So she had to like do whatever she could do to foot her bills. So she started selling food and people order and things like that. So she was making a little bit of money. And then she has a passion for singing. You just say, okay, let me go for it. When you are doing things like that, people, like when they have birthdays, they will invite you. Normally that's where you think you're gonna start from. Birthdays, you put it, put it on is it Spotify, I think so. There are sites that you can put it and people can download it and then they play it. And if people have occasions, weddings, birthday, they can invite you and you can have a little bit of money. So she decided to, since she likes music, she decided to like go in for that. She wrote her song, went to the studio, prepare her how do you call it, prepare everything. To register her song, you have to pay for studio time and everything, instruments being put together and everything. And she did the music, put it on Spotify, I think so. And with nobody even invited her to like a birthday or a wedding or whatever. People started downloading it from the app, from the Spotify app. People started downloading it from there, and the thing went viral. And she made a lot of money from it. She's still making money from it, from grass to grace. She didn't even go to events and things like that, because normally that's what you first think. They'll invite me to a birthday, they'll invite me to like sing somewhere in a party and stuff like that. No, that wasn't her case. She just went up straight to top. She's very popular worldwide, the song. Then it's later on when she was popular that she made the clip. Okay, that is a very beautiful story. How, as an entrepreneur, starting up a business or trying to grow your business or scaling your business, how do you relate to this? You have to know that when you start a business, it doesn't just pick up at once. Everybody have their story. This beautiful, talented lady, she's even lucky that in less than no time, she went international. Some people have to like go for years before they have their breakthrough. Somebody like me, I'm still going. You don't know when the breakthrough is going to come by. So you have to do whatever you can do to pay your bills. Don't sit there and like, oh no, the business is not making enough money for me to pay my bills and things like that. You have to cook and sell to people to make money to food your bills while the business is while you are trying to have your breakthrough. You have to drive Uber to have money to food your bills, take care of the business before the business has a breakthrough. You have to clean people's houses to have money to pay your bills, to take care. You have to do whatever you can do. Her own was cooking. I don't know if you understand the picture I'm trying to paint. So my point is, do whatever you can do to pay your bills. Don't sit there and complain. She had to sell food to pay her studio time. You have to pay for studio time. When you're going to register the song, she had to do that. She had to pay for her instruments to be put together. So you don't just have to, you don't think that when you put it out there, people gonna just come and buy. No. I'm gonna like go through the story of the guy that has the Hershey company, and I'm gonna tell you guys about it. He failed several times. Not everybody, just very few people, just the thing just picks up for them. No, you have to keep going, keep going, keep going, change strategy, pivot. Even the business marketing strategy has to change. It is not easy, but trust me, at the end of the tunnel there is always a light. So this little story is to like encourage you that whatever you are doing, you should do it to foot the bills. Don't go hungry. Don't just focus on the business. It might take time before the business picks up. You have to pay your bills. You have to pay your rent. You have to eat. You have to do other things for the business. You have to pay for advertisement. Where will you get that money? You can't keep stressing and you bother family members. No. So you can also cook food like her. You can drive Uber. You can do other things. So the reason for this live is because I did a blog to talk about the side the side gig that you can do, or side hustles that you can do to foot your bills while building your empire. So I just did the blog. I did it 2 days ago, but yesterday I was too busy. I didn't have the time to like come out and then I talk about it. I listed what you can do to to make money, to sponsor your business, make money, pay your bills while you wait for your empire to blossom, or for you to make money that you can take care of yourself. So I had to list it. Okay, most of them you don't need like a degree or a high school diploma and things like that. Why? Because you might have that in a different field. So I just decided, I don't know, let me just say I try to put what you don't need a degree, don't need even a high school diploma. You can, most of them you don't need a high school diploma. You can do it so you can make money to foot your bills. And a lot of them I have done it. Some of them I have tried. And let me try to explain. Okay, there are so many. So I did a blog. I'm reading from my laptop. Okay, and the ones I listed, I made a blog, and then later on there is a link to like the side gig or the side hustles that you can do to like make money and you sponsor yourself or take care of yourself while you're waiting for your business to have breakthrough. You can make money also from there and you sponsor your business. So freelance, if you are good at writing, you can do that. And remember, there are so many apps now, or there are so many sites now that you can go to and you put a topic and they write it for you. Okay, a lot of people talk about chat GPT, which is very okay. There are so many of them, that artificial intelligence, you can make use of it. But this is what I'll say: when you do that, still do your research and go in for a field that you know. Go in for a field that you know, so that whatever is missing, artificial intelligence, it doesn't like, it's not, for me it's not 100%. It can give you like 95 or 98, 95 to 98, and then you have to like fit in whatever you want to fit in there as somebody who knows the field. Why do I say that? When I was coming up with this article, I went there because I went there, put it there, it did like whatever it could do. It did a very good job. This one was like 98%. And then the one that didn't come out was home services. And home services, anybody can do it. You can start the next day. That's something you can start the next day. So I had to put home services when I was writing all of this. So I went to ChatGPT and then I put this thing. I put the topic and the thing started coming up. Everything came out except home services. I am the one that like did everything. I wrote it down, type it, write it down. So I always tell people, when you do that, it's good to do it in a field that you have good knowledge of it, so that you can also go to Google and then you get ideas and put it there. So I did it. Everything is there. We have social media management. You can manage people's social media pages and they can like you know, they pay you. But that is something that, let me name it and then later on I'll tell you the best, the ones that you can start the next day that anybody can do it. So social media management, and then you have freelance writing. You can write for people and you get paid. Write in fields that you are good at: online tutoring, online teaching, consulting. You know, people like to get advice from people that are good in certain fields. You get photography. If you have to go get a good camera, that one you need money to buy your equipment, and then you can take good pictures. Web development, you know, there are a lot of sites that you can go there. You use it to design website for other people and things like that. You can do that. E-commerce selling, you can sell used or you can sell new stuff on eBay. That is something you can do while you are trying to build your empire, and with time it can still be another source of income. You can do delivery or share services, drive Uber, do delivery, do Instacart, which is very good. And then the last one was the home services. I told you guys that I had to add home services. Okay, let me say this. You have something like virtual assistant. Virtual assistant, you can, anybody can do it as long as you are good at English. You know, you have to like, at times it has to be like you answer the phone, at times to be like you have to like respond through chat and stuff like that. But you have to have, should I say, reviews. You have to have previous work done so that people come, before people can hire you, they have to see what you've done if you have experience in that field. That's the problem with virtual assistants. So you have to build a portfolio for that. Also for web design, also for consulting. Okay, the ones that you can just get up and you do it. You can, if you have a car, you can do your Uber. You can do, that one is like within a week you can start to do it. You can do delivery. That one, that in less than 3 days you can start. You can make a lot of money. You can do also, I talked about home services. You can do laundry for people, you get paid. You can do housekeeping. That one you can start really fast. Remember, you are doing this to pay your bill. There is the big picture. The big picture is to make money, food your bills, and sponsor your business. That is what the artist was doing. She used to make food, sell to people, take the money, pay her studio time, pay for putting things together. So that is why I made this blog, for you to go there and you see which ones you can do, which ones you can start immediately. As I said, home services, that is, you can do laundry for people, you get paid. Some people, they drop and they pick off. You can do errands for people. You know, these big CEOs, they want you to go about, do certain things. You can do home, you can clean for people. That is it. You can do Uber, you can do Instacart, you can design web for people. Some people still like experience in that field before you can do it. So my point is, don't go about crying, I don't have money, my business is not yet, like, it's not. Don't give up because you haven't started making money. People have failed so many times. Remember, failure is part of success. You can't say you are a heavyweight champion when you have never really been. You have to be in so many fights before you be the champion. So those are your own battles. You will fail, but when you fail, dust yourself up, re-strategize, and get back to work. So that is the little share I want to share. I don't want the video to be too long. I am going to still come back and talk about it. So I'm going to share the link, and if you want to like start those side hustles to like food your bills, that is fine. Don't go about begging money for water and things like that because you're doing business and hungry. No, we have so many things you can like do to like take care of yourself while you're waiting for your business to blossom. So that is all. The video is too long. I don't want it to be more than 20. It's already 20. So thank you so much, and there will be a part 2, part 3, and part 4. Bye.